costumes when we do it?
Hey, welcome to the 99.
Hello? This is Barbie. How you doing?
Hey, Barbie. I'm glad we finally got to connect with you. How you doing? You're welcome to the 99% Radio Network.
Thank you so much. It's awesome to finally speak with you.
Man, I was just telling everybody about you're on the East Coast. You're doing a ride. But you know what? You have such an interesting story. I was reading a little bit about you, and you're an author of a few books. But I like the one book that you are an author of. It's called Fuck It or Fuck, and it's from shit to I don't have it in front of me.
It's called Fuck You Fuel: How to Turn Shit into Sugar.
How to turn shit into sugar. I love it. And Barbie is, if you go to her YouTube page, she is an amazing welder, all self-taught. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Barbie. How'd you get into this?
Man, let's see. Out of high school, I had a background in auto mechanics. That was my first love. And went to BOCES for it, went to college for it, worked in the industry for a little bit, and ended up dealing with a lot of sexism. At the time, I wasn't mentally strong enough to deal with it, and so I got out after a few years and worked for myself, hauling scrap metal and selling stuff on eBay. And had gone through been through a lot of crap, like all of us, right? I got a background and stuff and been through some stuff. And at the time of finding welding and finding sculpture, I actually was just deeply depressed, living in the projects and unhappily married. And sat down with the neighbors. I saw the movie Castaway starring Tom Hanks. And in the beginning of that movie, there is a scene where there's this woman who's welding these giant angel wings. And even though I, don't have any artistic talent that I thought of to speak about, I'd never welded before, I thought this is, I had a feeling this is what I was meant to do. And then just spent about 15 years chasing that.
Wow. I almost had you. I was almost going to open up with the theme to Flashdance, because Flashdance, she was a welder. she was doing all those things, But I looked at some. You are an artist. I mean, you are a complete artist. Looking at the stuff that you put together, and fabricate and build is just. It's breathtaking. It really is, and it brings so much. It brings so much to life because you're putting your heart and soul into it.
Oh, thank you so very much for the love.
Oh, no worries. So, how'd you get involved with the High Seas Rally? And we're so looking forward to meeting you on the boat this Saturday. But what got you involved in it?
Oh, man, what an adventure that is going to be. So I was down to Daytona for Bike Week in March, and I was overseeing my buddy Rhett Rotten over at Destination Daytona, and happened to catch, I met Xavier, who built the bike for the High Seas Rally, met him, and he talked to me about I was really interested in, show me the bike. And then he explained to me about the rally. And then when I went home, it kept sticking to my mind. So I got a hold of them, and I asked them, I said, is there any way that you guys would actually want to barter, advertising on my social media for the cruise? And they came back with heck yes, we would, but also we would like you to build a sculpture for us. And so here I am.
Wow, so you're going to have one of your pieces of art on the boat as well?
I am, actually. So the High Seas Rally has commissioned me to make a sculpture for them. They gave me full creative freedom, which is one of the greatest blessings that you could give an artist.
Yes.
But I created a treasure chest, and that sculpture is sailing with us. But what's going to happen with that sculpture is going to be auctioned off, and 100% of the proceeds of that sculpture is going to the High Seas Rally Dialysis Fund, which this sailing this week when we're leaving, they've taken 10 people. My understanding is they've taken 10 people that are on dialysis who normally have a very hard time traveling. They've all expenses paid for them, and one support person. They've got all the doctors, all the nurses, all the equipment, and everything is being taken care of. And these people who normally have a very challenging time to do anything for traveling are going to be able to sail, and no worries.
That's what sold us on the High Seas Rally was that they're giving back so much, and especially with the dialysis patients, because we had Xavier on here about a month and a half ago, and he came to our Ocho Awards, and he brought one of the bikes down for it, and we were discussing about that, and you hit it on the head. Dialysis patients can't travel, man. They can't go on vacation because they got to go 2 and 3 times a week for their treatment, and for them to get away, it's just too tough. So for High Seas Rally to bring 10 families and their doctors and their machines on board, man, that's a gift that right from the heart.
I have goosebumps, and that's what made like gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Like in making the sculptures, like you think about like this the entire time you're creating, you're like, this when it gets auctioned off, they're going to take the proceeds from that and then take people next year. And so I'm like, how I can make this as good as I possibly can, so that they could get as much money for it, so I could do as much possible good, do as much good as possible. That's one of my favorite things about bikers is like we literally can ride for free, and a majority of bikers will literally ride for a cause. They will pay money and they will support a cause that's honorable, and go out and do stuff. And that's just it doesn't stop on the road. We take that right to the seas.
So, Barbie, where are you located at?
Currently, I'm sitting in St. Augustine, Florida.
No, I mean, like, where are you?
I know, right? Currently, I'm on the side of the road in St. Augustine. We rode up here for the day, me and a good friend of mine. But I've actually relocated from New York to Daytona Beach about 2 weeks ago. I don't have a shop yet in Daytona, but I am looking for one. So if y'all know of a little miniature, like, old school filling station in the Daytona area, I'm looking for my big girl dream shop.
So, as we often do on this show, we get these wild hairs up our ass and these ideas pop out. And occasionally we have good ones. And I was just thinking, what would be really cool, Sideshow, is if we could arrange it and make it happen, maybe we could get her to make some kind of custom weld thing for the Ocho Awards.
We could do that.
Some kind of
we'll discuss that on the ship.
Yeah.
We'll discuss that on the ship.
That'd be awesome.
We would love.
And then you could come to the Ocho Awards and actually be a part of that.
Yeah, like Xavier did.
Xavier actually came last year and representing both the High Seas Rally and Providence Cycle Works. We even got him to play a couple songs on the drums for us with our house band. And it was great, but I mean, wouldn't that be kind of cool?
That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
But we could work it out. Would you be interested in doing something like that?
That would be really cool. I'd love to hear you guys' ideas.
So how about we talk to you on the boat?
Yeah, we'll talk to you on the boat. Now you said you're in St. Augustine right now, right?
Yeah, we came down here to check out the Fountain of Youth.
Man, anywhere by the Bridge of Lions?
Yeah, we actually just crossed it twice, and boy, I've never even seen pictures of this place. Honestly, I didn't pay attention in geography.
It is
but
amazing,
we came
right?
Come around the corner and saw that bridge, and I almost fell off my bike. It's gorgeous.
And I don't want to be morbid or anything, but my mother, God rest her soul, when she passed away, right? Her wish was. And we were from New York, we're from, me and my sister, we were born and raised in New York. So, and I didn't know my mother had ever even visited St. Augustine. And she goes, when I die, she goes, I want you to spread my ashes at the foot of the Bridge of Lions.
Yeah.
So you're saying you went down to Florida and tossed your mom off the bridge?
We tossed my mom off the bridge. We threw mama from a train. But me and my sister...
I've seen someone thrown off a bridge before. This is not a weird conversation.
but we went down there.
Oh my God.
And we sprinkled our ashes right at the Bridge of Lions. And you know what? I just... Because... I've never been there before, and like she said, man, like Barbie said, it's just breathtaking. It's a beautiful, beautiful bridge. So
coming over that bridge and coming into the city and seeing the buildings, the architecture really got me, because I am lost for words, and that never happened.
So
it was gorgeous.
So what are you riding right now?
I've got an 87 Harley XLH, and it's got a Buell 1200 power plant on it. And immediately, I'm like smiling hard just talking about it. I'm staring at it right now, and it is like just, It's sex on two wheels. I freaking love this bike.
That's how I feel about my
Am I allowed to say that out loud?
That is awesome. That is awesome. And the weather good over there right now?
Oh, man, I'm sitting here in jeans and a T-shirt. I'm just out here riding. It is just, I'll tell you, man, I've wanted to move down south for as long as I can remember, and it is by far the best decision I've ever made. This last 2 weeks has just been, it's a pinch me feeling because I'm just like, I've been dreaming about this, and then finally, put my house up for sale 2 weeks ago, loaded my stuff in the bus, and I'm down here just living a dream.
I love that. I friggin' love that, man. It's just like, I'm going. I'm on my way, and you're there.
Oh man, yeah.
Man, that's a wonderful feeling, man. That's freedom. That right there is freedom.
Yeah.
It's exhilarating, and you know what? I hope you get that shop because we want to promote the hell out of you, and we want to promote your shop and your works of art. Because if you go onto YouTube and you go to Barbie the Welder, man, you got to see the amazing stuff that she does with a welder. Man, she puts the guys to shame. She definitely puts the guys to shame.
Can't wait to meet
You're so sweet.
So tell us how anybody can get in touch with you, Barbie, to check out all your stuff.
Man, give me about 2 weeks. Right now I'm on pirate time. The best way to get a hold of me is through my social channels. So you can get a hold of me through my website, barbiethewelder.com. And for contacting me with a commission request is the best way. You can, if you have any questions or anything, you can email me at barbiethewelder@gmail.com. And then on every social channel, I think pretty much I've got Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, all under Barbie the Welder. I keep it real simple so I don't have to remember a whole lot of stuff.
Man, I wish we were riding with you. I wish we were out there right now, man. That would tell you. But you know what? Us poor saps have to work. But you're leaving tonight. But 12 is leaving out tonight. He's leaving right after the show. He's driving down there, so he'll be there tomorrow morning. I'm leaving out on Friday morning. I'll be flying out there. You're going to be at the Renaissance, right? You said? Yeah,
so I'm dropping off my suitcase. So we're going to drive down in the truck tomorrow, drop off luggage, come back up home, and then we're going to ride one down. So we're going to ride the bikes down. So they're down there, and then when we get down, we can ride back.
And are you staying at the Renaissance?
I think so, yes. Pretty sure that's where they put me. I'm just following the GPS.
See, and you're living with the wind, man. You're living with the wind. Yep. Wherever my GPS takes me, and they got my name for the check-in, that's where I'm staying. That's what you do. That's
you
awesome.
Got it. That's right. I'll follow the check-ins.
That is
People
awesome.
Like my dad knows all the roads, and my brother does. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna take this road and that road." I'm like, "I'm gonna take the GPS."
Well, where in New York are you from?
I was upstate by, which I say upstate, and it's just to defend from the city, I guess. Corning, Elmira, Watkins Glen. It's the southern Finger Lakes region. It's about 15 minutes from the PA border, right in the center of the state.
Wow.
Or right in the center, like if you look at New York, like left to right, it's right in the center, and then
oh yeah,
like 15 minutes from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So if you're familiar with racing, Watkins Glen Racetrack was 25 minutes from my house.
Wow. Yeah. I'm Long Island, so I'm on the other side of that, but
gotcha.
Man, but yeah, wow, up by the cold weather.
Oh yeah, not anymore, man.
No, not anymore.
I screenshot my weather every day and send it to my mom and dad with maniacal laughter dubbed over it. And they're 40 degrees right now. I told you guys to move with me.
Yeah,
you were invited.
Listen. Yeah, I'm only asking once. Peace out, Bob. Peace out, Mom. I'm on my way to Daytona.
I asked them a whole bunch of times, man. you guys sure? Are you really sure? You guys, they'll come down for Christmas. They won't never leave.
Man, so but the Ochos, you want to tell her a little bit about the Ochos?
So, what that is, Barbie, is a couple of years ago, as we often do on this show, sitting around having a beer, going, I think that might work. Let's see if we can get her done. And we've been actually pretty successful, kind of like you. We just decide on a course of action, and we go for it. We just kick that door in and go. And
hell yeah!
So
ready, fire, aim.
What we wanted to do was create a show as a way. One, it was a way to honor a good friend of ours whose road name was Ocho, Dan Dorton, and he was big into the give back. And so we wanted to find a way to highlight all the good stuff that the 99% law-abiding motorcycle community is doing. It started out around DFW, and then it quickly grew to around Texas and Oklahoma and the Southwest, and then it just kept going, and now it's around the world. We have people as far away as Romania that have been recognized. The Woman of the Year last year was from Romania, and Man of the Year was from England last year. So we created this award show. It's the only one of its kind in the whole wide world that focuses solely on the law-abiding motorcycle community, and we recognize a Man and Woman of the Year. We have a Brotherhood Award. We have like a local, regional, national, international club award. We're adding a couple of new recognitions this year for Supporter of the Year and Business of the Year. That supports the law-abiding motorcycle community. And so we've done it a couple years in a row. Last year was bigger than the first year, and we had
almost 1,000 people.
Yeah, it was
close
packed.
To it.
We have a couple of bands come in. It's a big party. But there's the serious side to it is to highlight, bring together, and highlight all the good things that clubs from around the world are doing. And we've made, because of that, the Ocho Awards, man, we've made friends literally
around the world
that we stay in close contact with. Sir Stitch and Captain Chaos here they came direct from Stevenage in the
England.
UK, outside of London. And they're I don't know if you can see in the detail from where you're at right now, but they're two bikers, and they're law-abiding motorcyclists, and they live by a code. And the whole real purpose of them is not where's Waldo kind of thing. It's to help change perceptions about the law-abiding motorcycle community. Because you might see a guy looking like Sideshow riding his motorcycle like right now, and you might think that is one of the village people, but it's a perception. It would be wrong. Or you'd see a big tattooed guy with long hair and a beard who looks like a berserker or something, and he might be the nicest guy.
Those are my favorite people. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and you know what? But they're the ones that raise the money for the foundations. They're the ones that bring in the billions of dollars a year.
That make the effort, not the excuse.
Yeah.
And so those are the kind of people that we try to highlight on the Ocho Awards, and it's caught on. People already asking us, you're going to do the Ochos, so we can make our plans. Looks like it's probably going to be around April 22nd of 23, so as not to conflict with our brothers, the Sikh Riders of America Big Ride. So we'd love to have you come and be a part of it. We do have vendors there, and it's just all about the community and lifting them up.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
So we're going to put you down because we got Xavier down. He loved it. He had such a great time last year. He wants to come back.
I just had another wild hair. I was just thinking,
you got a lot of wild hairs.
I do have.
You should shave all your wild hairs.
But think about it. So
no. You should groom them and use beard oil on them and make them soft.
There you go.
Pretty.
Hey, you can't see us, can you?
I cannot. I'm on just a call.
Okay, so she had a wild hair, right? She reached out to them and said, "Hey, could I be a part of this?"
Right.
Can you imagine this? Can you imagine the Ochos on the cruise in the theater?
Oh, cool.
For next year?
Next year or the year after. It might take a while. We can ask. We
can definitely do that. That would be have an Ocho Award.
I'm telling you that if you ask, worst case, it's like you win or break even. Like if they tell you no, you already didn't have the cruise.
Well, they came last year. High Seas Rally came. They sent a crew up and they came and participated in the Ochos, so they know what it's about. But can you imagine? You got
give the award ceremony on the boat. That would be amazing. That would be That's a great wild hair. Don't shave that wild hair.
It is a really good. Yeah, never shave wild hairs.
Never shave wild hair.
I feel like that's a T-shirt. I feel like that's a T-shirt. We can
That's
definitely
a T-shirt.
do a co-branded T-shirt.
I like it. Don't shave that wild hair.
You hear that, Stitch, right? Rebecca, don't shave that wild hair.
Yeah, don't shave that wild hair. That is definitely that's definitely got to go on a T-shirt, man. I like that. With a little squiggly hair going around.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah. No, pubic.
Oh
pubic
my
hair.
God. Maybe not the squiggly hair. You do like you gotta do a hair with a little face and like devil horns and a mohawk and just like
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
I think that's
I'm sure there's someone out there listening that can draw this up for us.
Yes. Well, Barbie, thank you for giving us the time and taking the time out of the bike ride. And I know you got a busy schedule because everything's going on this week, but thank you for taking the time and joining us on the 99% Radio Network. We can't wait to meet you in person on Friday at the Renaissance. We will be there. And we'll kick back, have a beer and some laughs, and we'll maybe come up with some more wild hairs.
Oh, well, definitely. There's going to be a whole cruise of wild hairs. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm super stoked to meet you guys and come hang out. And, man, this is an adventure so epic that minstrels will sing songs about it.
Yes. All right. Well, you be safe. You be safe and tip a couple of cold ones for us because we will see you on Friday at the meet and greet at the Renaissance, getting ready for the Pirate Takeover on the High Seas Rally.
See you there.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
That's Barbie the Welder, man. She is go to her YouTube. Just type in Barbie the Welder. And you'll see the amazing videos that she has. She gives instructional videos on how to do things. She's also an author of 5 books. One, check it out.
What was the name of that book?
It was "Fuck You from Shit to Sugar." From Shit to Sugar. Thank you. From Shit to Sugar. And I'm going to order that book just to have that on my shelf.
Put it front and center.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck you, Shit to Sugar. And that is great because you know what? She is so real that she's just coming out and going, that's it, man. This is me. This is who I am. Fuck you if you don't like it.